I am live from the garden. Hello, everyone. Perspectives with Lena, back in effect. Um, Clearly the airplanes are out early this morning. We are really moving into some different times. And with the amount of technology that has allowed us to care for ourselves, allow us to take better control over the state of our bodies and our vessels and our mind, bodies, and spirits. So I want to talk to you guys today about emotional inflammation. Now, technically, I did make this term up, but inflammation is a word that is always thrown around. And I'm not a scientific expert by any means. But when it comes to inflammation, of course, it increases because of poor diet, toxin exposure, and stress. So when I'm thinking about emotional inflammation and I'm observing people who are frustrated, who are tired, but they also suffer from high blood pressure, or they also suffer from like arthritis or knee pain or liver issues. What we don't take into consideration is how our emotions are taking a toll on our bodies. Emotions can be seen as like, I don't have my lighter with me, but emotions can seem like the spark to disease, to pain. You know, there are individuals with fibromyalgia and they have pain all over their bodies. Now, I'm not saying there's a simple fix, not saying that by a long shot. I highly believe in testing things for yourself. And if something is sounding well and it resonates with you, try things to help you relieve your own pain, because doctors don't know what you deal with on a daily basis. They do not know what vitamins and minerals you really take, because sometimes you forget. They don't know the pressures that you're dealing with. They don't know your past traumas, or if they do, they're not understanding how it's taking a toll on you and your health. So of course they would give you something to make you feel good for the moment, take the edge off or the pain away. But as we all know, that can come with certain consequences. And I don't want to go too far into that because I'm not trying to get my video flagged. But I am saying, and I am posting this video as a reminder of your emotions, how you're feeling about when you can't get your way, if you are being unreasonable, if you are being justified, but if your justification is coming from a place where you're defending that little child that got bullied or that were talked about or wasn't seen. You know, we force that projection on others because we may feel like we do so much and we are this great person and we don't get that in return, or we're not even being seen for who we truly are, or never feeling love from people and constant betrayal. Well, let's process that a little bit differently so that it can ease a lot of things going on in your body. So say for instance, you're walking, oh, my knee hurt. Now we don't know in particular what caused the pain for that actual moment. Because a lot of times emotional disappointment and emotional fear and emotional panic and anxiety, it sits in the blood, it sits in the bones. And so when you're trying to move like normal, your check engine lights start coming on. And what if the emotional reactions weren't there? What if you came to terms with, hey, I'm going to choose how to have a moment and how to reverse it. So someone may have betrayed me, but their frequency isn't changing. Their signature isn't growing. They are still expecting me to be the same person I was, and I'm just not who that was anymore. We talked about radio stations. When you're trying to tune the radio station to a different channel, you're going to have static. And these channels represent different layers and different times in your life where they're evolutionary steps that you are climbing to get to the person and the spirit that you want to be or tap into. So when you're trying to get to that radio station and you have some static with loved ones, with friends, acquaintances, that static should be embraced or not taken as personally. And when you think about when someone is upset about being done wrong, treated right, not treated right, there's a reaction that takes you back to a place sometimes. So let's go back to that place, bring it up. Let's either rewrite it or give yourself another vision of that situation, that the next time you go back there, it's not necessarily a hard, emotional, inflamed reaction. And you can lower your chances of disease. You can lower your chances of your blood pressure raising. You can lower your chances of your blood sugar levels rising. And you can start to maintain your own health. Now, the food, you got to get the diet in order. I don't think you have to be strict with the diet, but you just have to be mindful of the sugar that you're eating and the carbs that you're eating, because those things feed fibroids, they feed stomach gut, they feed disease, and they feed diabetes. And we don't want that. We want to be able to get older into age in a place where we're not stressing our machines out. When you digest hard things, music, food, toxins, emotions, it takes a time for your body to process different emotions. That's why sometimes it takes time to talk to people. It takes time to process what the hell just happened. And when you don't give your body a chance to process because you keep trying to either avoid it or, oh, it's not that, or whatever, or cut them off and think that you're not going to have to deal with those emotions later, or you're in fight or flight, you are stressing your body and your vessel out. Sometimes you have to get a good cry out. Sometimes you have to get a good cuss out and lay them chips however they fall. But when you're constantly doing it and you're constantly in that loop and in that energy, you just might have an issue. And then that's where the disease come in. That's when you have arthritis. That's when the doctors start finding little nodules on the organs and doing and threatening surgery. You gotta hurry up and get it cut out because it can grow. The cancer grows by how you feel, the emotions. Not the only way, but that's a key factor in certain growths increasing. Because when you put all of these things in your vision, when you imagine yourself not here, when you imagine yourself in surgery, when you imagine all of those bad things, or not say bad things, those triggering things, it's like you're feeding all of the inflammation. You're feeding any type of tumors, any cysts, any fibroids. They start to do this because it's like, acidic thinking, acidic emotions. We want to get our emotions in check in a way where if we're expressing and releasing consistently, when we hit those brick walls sometime, or when somebody has us messed up, we don't have to respond and jump into their frequency. We can say, okay, I'm not even allowing myself to put my body and my vessel and my heart in a way where it has to work because I'm having heart palpitations, because I'm deciding if I'm going to knock yourself out or not, or if I'm going to tear you off or not. And if I'm doing all of these animations, the body is feeling that. I'm telling my cells, I'm whooping this, something's. My cells are like, all right, let's go. But the strength and the adrenaline and the energy that it takes to do that is making your heart weak, throwing that blood pressure up, and it could cause you to have a stroke. We especially as women, because we feel it more deeply, if we do not get our emotions in check and how we feel about our lives and how we feel about how other people did us, if we don't get that in check, you're going to keep making your body weak. You're going to keep having to get hysterectomies. You're going to have to keep getting surgeries. You're going to have to keep getting C-sections. You're going to have to keep getting these things that aren't meant for us in abundance. Sometimes they're necessary. We're not judging. But let's do more preventative work. Let's have our herbs. I have a cup of my blood cleaner tea for 2 weeks straight. And I take a week off. I either might not do any herbs or do my womb helper tea. And then I go right back to it. Burdock root, dandelion root, all of these things help the blood to filter out those toxins, including those toxic thoughts. So it's time to nourish ourselves, guys. It's time to nourish our emotions and get in control of them. Everybody doesn't deserve a response. Everybody doesn't deserve your energy. Sometimes you just got to look at someone and just fast blink like this. And just say in your mind, who you think you're talking to? Who you think you're triggering? And then you know what? You go through your energy and you say, oh, I know why you triggered. I know why I bother you. I know why you would do some shit like that. Because I'm her. I'm a good person to myself and to others. I just show up as me. I don't ask anybody. We go through these things like I don't depend on nobody for nothing. I do my own stuff. You're supposed to. So if you do all these things with confidence, have the confidence to know why people will try to trigger you and test you. And don't feed into it. Don't respond. Come into have a community, have a Discord to welcome you with open arms to kind of balance out that energy that you're feeling when you get off, when someone hurts your feelings, because it does hurt. And you don't want to act like you're not affected. But when you are affected, there's a process that you should probably go through so that it doesn't light disease and inflammation in your body. If your body is room temp, we want to keep our bodies room temp. We don't want to get too hot and we don't want to get too cold. Cold is stagnant circulation. Our blood won't be able to filter through if your body is super cold. Cold water is not recommended. Cold drinks are not good for melanated bodies. That's all I'm saying. Room temp liquids help flush the colon, help flush the kidneys. It shouldn't even be too hot. You do not drink super hot liquids. It should be room temp or a little warm, And when we realize that a lot of this stuff is preventative, then we can kind of get ahead of the emotional inflammation and just say, okay, you can take your turmeric, you can take your ginger root, you can take these things to reduce inflammation, and you can go to therapy, you can do sound bowl therapy, you can have a life coach. Those things are tools, or perspective coach here for your human design. These things are tools that you utilize to balance out all of this energy that comes on us super, super fast. Social media energy, music energy, environment energy, grief, and all of these energies that are flowing through us constantly is stressing and overworking our vessel. It is so important to get out in nature, to balance it out with the sun, to let the earth repair all of these things that we are taking on. We take our jobs way too seriously. We let our jobs kill us and everybody depend on us but us. And it's okay. But now it's time to become aware and make those changes to where you become your number one star player and the number one person to pour into first, and then everyone else. You are making the decision to get your children into all of these things at the same time. You are making the decision to be any and everything with your spouse and not talk to them about how you're stressed out and how you just need a break. We're making the choices and then getting mad at other people because we are choosing these things. If you say no, or you say not now, and you take a break because your body and your health needs you, other people's stuff shouldn't matter more than yours. Say no and see what happens. I bet you everybody will adjust. We just don't think people are going to do it like us, take care of it like us. But hey, sometimes the chips have to fall. And that's what I want to encourage you guys. Get in the sun, get in nature while you can. Give those burdens and those cares and those worries to the ground, to the earth. Find out who you are again. Start being creative. Find your beauty again. Get your sexy on. Having a child changes you in ways that men have no clue. It's our duty to nurture ourselves and take care of ourselves in a way to show them this is what I need. It might not be the same care that you give yourself, of course not, but it has to be in a way where it's balanced and beneficial. So I just want to leave you guys with that today. Check in with your emotions. Give yourself another reality or another answer versus whoop your ass, or however we go through. We always want to pride ourselves because we can spot, oh, I knew you was a snake, and oh no, I picked up on this, blah blah, and it boosts your ego for a minute. But a lot of us want community. A lot of us want friends, and it's not that we want friends to where we're like pick-me's. It's just, it's cool to have some cool people, whether that's 1 or 100. But at the end of the day, a lot of the way that we think and how we perceive ourselves and other people is wearing your body down, and it's causing disease and imbalances. A lot of perimenopause symptoms is stress, is emotions that are unbalanced, and a lot of high estrogen, low progesterone, low testosterone, depending on what your results say. So I'm just saying all these things to think about your emotions before you respond and how it's going to impact your body. As soon as you get an attitude with someone, is that worth a stroke? Is it worth popping a pill for your blood sugar to come down? It ain't. It never is. In 5 years, it won't even matter. So I hope you guys have an intentional day. Try to smile all day today. I've been trying that and it has been difficult, but I'm getting better every day. Try to literally go anywhere you want to go, errands or anything, and smile and see how many people speak to you and see how it changes the trajectory of the energy that you're around. And you'll be surprised at how inspiring that is and how it feels good. The simple things. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel so that I may keep continuing to bring you guys different perspectives to help you ease the stress and the anxiety in your body and to make sense of your world in a way that helps place relaxation in your body so that you may receive the things that you want to receive. Like, share, and subscribe.